Hello, this is Drawing 101, and today we're going to learn how to draw Cufant. We're going to start by drawing a circle just in the center of our paper. Then we're going to slightly broaden the sides of the circle so it's more square-like. Just so we get a nice shape that we can work with. Okay, then what we're going to do is we're just going to draw a line straight up the middle. And one straight to the side through the middle. Okay. These are just going to be reference lines for us as we're working with the features. So the first thing we're going to do is right on this, where the edge of the circle intersects our line right here, we're going to do the trunk. And so the bottom of the trunk is going to go right here. It's just going to curve very slightly. It's going to come out, then up. Okay, and then right here, at the same level as the top of the circle, we're going to draw another curve. Coming down. Then from here we're going to draw another curve all the way over here. So you get that kind of shape. Then we're just going to continue this down. Tighten this up. Okay, then we're just going to continue this down, parallel to this other line. And it's just going to kind of roll right into the top of the head. Okay, so then right here we have this curve again. Once it reaches about here, we're just going to have it come down. Not quite touch that line down there. Make that not so sharp. Same idea though. Okay, we can draw the mouth in. So it's just going to be a nice curve. You can draw the tongue in. Just a nice curve to signify the tongue. Okay. Now what we can do is draw in the eye, which is going to start just above this edge of the mouth. We're just going to come up a little ways. And we're just going to draw like a butterfly wing shape. It's going to kind of do a shallow curve and do a big curve and another shallow curve. And then we have another like semicircle right here. Okay, then the eye is just going to curve from top to bottom. And then we have the pupil in here is just an oval. We can shade the rest in. Okay, we're going to work up here now with the top of the head. It's just going to kind of be a little bit more curvy. And then right here, we're going to have a big, bold dome shape. This is going to curve all the way to this line right here, where that intersects the circle. Okay, and then we have just a smaller curve. And this is going to curve around like right there. And this is going to be a curve, like the bottom part of the dome. Be much more shallow. We're just going to go to about like right there. And we can do this little pattern of curves. Right there. Right there, and then just a line coming off like right here. Okay, then there's kind of a star shape on the top of the dome. So if we start like right here at the top, we come down. Once, twice, 3 times plus a little 1. And that's that dome. Okay, and then you also have some marks along the trunk. And so we can kind of define this trunk better now that we have the bulb in place. Okay, once we get to about right here, we're going to draw in another piece. It's going to come, if we draw just a little line, marking about the halfway mark, it's going to come up to here, it's going to curve back. Like so. Okay, and then this just continues along the edge as it did before. And just following parallel to that line. Alright, so right here we have a little curvy W, about halfway up, about right where we're level with that. So we can just do one curve, another curve. And then along here we have these couple stripes. So there's just one right here. And then one right here. Just nice U shapes. Okay, now we have this top right section done of the head, that quadrant. Now we can start working our way down. So if we curve from right here down into the body, just following these squarish curves. And we can draw in the first leg, which is going to start right on this line. Actually, just barely to the left of the line. It's just going to come straight down, maybe slightly at an angle. And then there's going to be another one just below the eye. And then we're just going to draw a curve to connect them. That's going to be our first leg and foot. And we can draw in the pattern. So, leaving about 1/4 of the room, we're going to draw in kind of this triangle shape, just 2 arcs. And then we're just going to go parallel to it to draw in the toe. Okay, I'm going to erase inside of here. We have another one, and this one's just going to come to the right of there. This one's going to be slightly curved. It's going to be a little wider. Slightly curved. And then coming out right here too. And we're just going to make a curve. And then another curve to make the bottom of the foot. Okay, and then this one also has that triangular pattern, so mostly you can only see the one arc, and you can maybe barely see the other arc. Okay, so we have that second arc inside, and then right below we're just going to draw a curve on the bottom. Alright, now we can start doing this bottom left quadrant. So we just continue this curve up for just a little ways. Maybe a bit more shallow than that. And we have the second to last leg over here. Just going to curve down right there. It's going to curve on the bottom of the foot, a little bigger arc. And this is just going to curve back. We can draw on those couple arcs now. And then this is just going to go straight into the back of the hump, which is, we can just bring this back of the body, we can just bring this all the way up into right here. Okay, then we can connect these. And we can have, and that's the main body. We just have the one last leg over here. So we're going to come out from behind this leg. And then like that. Just exactly what we've been doing earlier. Alright, and then we can draw in the ear. So if we go along this line, and then just slightly to the left, like we did right here, we're going to draw in just a heart-shaped ear. And the top is going to be the same height as this half dome right here. So we can just come up. And it's not going to leave the body, so you can go straight up like that. It's going to curve. like so. And then to get a better visual, we're going to come down just a little ways, and we're just going to do another line. It's just going to dip just barely below this halfway line. It's going to curve. And these are just going to kind of round out in the middle. So there we have that heart shape. And then the other ear is going to be on this side. We're just going to see a little bit of it. It's going to come out right above this little pattern here. Just going to curve slightly up. And just going to S curve down. Just going to darken up some lines here. Darkening in the eye really makes it stand out, so it helps. Okay. Then we have the tail left. So if we look at the middle of this ear, we come out straight back. Then we have the the bottom of the tail. It's going to be a straight little line. And a nice curve. And then back in just a cone shape. Alright, now all we have left is just some little designs and patterns. So coming up below this leg is just a belly pattern, so it's going to just curve up. And just curve back down. S curve, broad curve, and then come back, and then we have the other half of it. Just gonna curve like so. Then we have some darker patterns coming just right here. We're gonna come out a little bit, then come up, then curve, and curve back into the body. Just make that little pentagon shape. Then we have some more curvy designs. So just above, we're just going to make a curve that hooks up. It's going to just touch the halfway line right there. As it curls up, it's going to come back up here. And it's just going to come back out and kind of disappear up onto the top with a nice curve. And that's how you draw Cufant. Thank you for watching. I'm just going to clean up my lines now, and we'll be done.